New experiences, pleasant temperature, beautiful surroundings. I love to travel, but I find it difficult to find new experiences when I travel. You start going on the road, there's the Hilton, the Hyatt, the Marriott, the McDonald's, the Pizza Hut. On the way back, there's the Pizza Hut, the McDonald's, the Marriott, the Hyatt, the Hilton. It all seems to be the same. So I was looking for a new experience, something that may change my life. And off we went to Tanzania, Africa, on a safari. It was beautiful. Lots of nature, a totally new environment. Our first night we stayed in the luxury hotel, or supposedly one of the most luxurious hotels in Arusha. It was midday when we arrived. We got to our room, and as we walked in, there were 2 bunk bed type beds, single beds, with bunk bed type mattresses, white sheets, a brown blanket, and 2 light bulbs screwed in above the beds for the lighting in the room. It was very bright and sunny in there. And it was a good thing because I couldn't get the lights to work. But we had been traveling, and so one of the first things I had to do was go into the bathroom. Well, you know how when your eyes are in that bright sunny light and you walk into a dimly lit room and you can barely see? I'm flipping the light, and it wouldn't go on. But when nature calls, light or no light. As my eyes adjusted to the room, I noticed on the counter there was a tapered candle, a glass ashtray, and a book of matches. Odd, I thought. We ventured down to the lobby to explain to the woman that the lights were not working, at which she replied, "Madam, I am so sorry you were inconvenienced. But here in Arusha, we do not turn on the electricity until 4 p.m. The candle is your light for the bathroom." Well, I did not know that. It was a surprise to me, but it explained why it was so hot in the lobby. But what can't be solved by a cold beverage? Off we went to the bar for warm beer and warm Coke, no ice. At that point, I was thinking to myself, well, where is the Marriott? But it was a fleeting thought because the next day, we started on our 14-day camping safari. The advantage to camping on safari is that you don't need to go back to your hotel at night. So you could travel further out into the plains where all the animals live. And as far as I could see, on the Serengeti Plains, home of 3 million game animals and silhouettes of acacia trees, I had discovered what I wanted to achieve on this trip. I'm sure you know what an acacia tree is, even if you don't know it by name. It's got this tall trunk, and the canopy looks like an umbrella. It's almost in every picture of Africa that you see. There is no roads, no stores, and no people. All supplies had to be carried on our truck, including food and water. It was an open-air truck, and we were limited by the amount of luggage we can bring. Actually, each person was sent a roll bag, kind of like a gym bag, 25 inches long, 12 inches in diameter. All clothes, shoes, optional beverages, and toilet paper had to be in that bag, and that was the only bag that you were able to carry. But camping did have some challenges. I don't like spiders. They are arachnids and have 8 legs. Each day, there were 14 people in the truck. Andrew, our guide, would park the truck, and go out and view the area to see if it was a good place to camp. While we were waiting on that first stop, we were looking out the window and we saw scorpions. When Andrew arrived, we said, Andrew, there are scorpions here. This is not a good place to camp. At which he replied, there are scorpions all over Africa. Get out of the truck. This is a perfect place to camp. So I learned a lot about scorpions quickly. They are also arachnids. They have 8 legs like a spider, along with 2 large pincers and a tail that will swing up and sting you if they're startled. The main thing about a scorpion is if one does crawl up on you, what you need to do is remain calm, and I did visualize this because I was afraid it was going to happen to me, and you take a towel and place it 6 inches prior to where the scorpion is walking. You wait until the scorpion walks onto the towel, and then you carefully lift the towel and place it on the ground. I also learned that large scorpions are better than small scorpions because the large scorpion's venom is not as potent as the small scorpions. I learned that you needed to take your pants and tuck them into your socks and pull your socks up. My socks stretched almost all the way to my knees every day. Another problem about camping is that there is a lack of water. On this truck we had all the water that we needed for the 16 people for 5 days. Water was limited to washing hands, cooking, and drinking. No shower, no washing. I fully understood the reason why it was recommended to me to stop at Sam's Club to buy the largest box of moist towelettes available. After 9 days of camping, we returned back to the hotel where we started our trip. Same place, different perspective. The hotel that I thought was mediocre was now the Taj Mahal. And I'm not as afraid of spiders as I used to be. Thank you.
All right.